What's up, YouTube and fellow subscribers? It's your boy Tits here, bringing you another Borderlands DLC. This time, build. Bringing back a build again. Don't got a gameplay for you today. I'm just looking around real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought, baby. Alright, so top DPS, shotgun build. Top DPS overall build for the Siren. Maybe overall with all the classes. I don't really know what class mods all the classes are going to get for the end of the DLC. Basically, I'll leave a link in my description if you want to check it out. I did the Shotty 2 Hotty Build 10 videos ago or so. I'll leave an annotation in this video. This is basically, I'm going to call it the Shotty 2 Hotty 2.0. It's basically a revised version. Really all it is adding the class mod you get from killing Leviathan, which is at the end of this DLC, Captain Scarlett and Pirate's Booty. And then behind Leviathan you run back and there's a pyramid of iridium looking blocks at the top. There's mad treasure, which, like chests, you don't really get shit. But the class mod you get is so good for the Siren. Don't know how good it is for other classes, but it is amazing. So, if I'm going to go over this quick for the parts that are the same if you haven't seen. Alright, for people that already know this build and you've seen my video, here is the awesome class mod you get after you kill Leviathan at the end of this DLC. If you remember the Terramorphus mod, the top was burn damage, burn chance, plus max health. Look how much better this is for a DPS build. Fucking 30% almost gun damage and 40% cooldown rate, which is gonna kind of bring in the whole chain PhaseLock aspect into it, which is another build that I made, which is more putting some points in the subsequence and longer PhaseLock. But the fact that it's like you have that relic on with the cooldown, but you have this class mod, it's going to be like you have the chain PhaseLock on, because you're going to be able to do PhaseLocks left and right. So real quick, the difference is, other than the cooldown rate and the gun damage, the red text means what it says above it. Increases movement speed by 45% while the user's PhaseLocked. Also, and this could come in useful when you're fighting Hyperius Invincible, which I'm doing, and he is so hard. 10 times, 1,000 times harder than Terramorphus. He makes Terramorphus look like a level 10 basic bandit. It's ridiculous. But being able to run around fast when you PhaseLock, that probably is going to help, because Hyperion the Invincible just one shot, he'll one or two shot you or whatever with this across the map things he does, these blasts that cover every inch of the map. I'm not sure, but I only fought him a few times and he was just so ridiculous. Moving on though, for the build. So you get instead of +4, you're getting +1 in your skills here. Plus you get 5, so it's 1 more extra. Also, instead of Sweet Release, you get Foresight. Difference is basically, here's your Sweet Release. So I have 1 in there for my basic, or for the Shotty 2 Hotty build, and it would have been 5 with the Terramorphus mod. Now it's 1. So I'm not going to get as many health orbs. Big deal. It's a DPS build anyways. And this is Foresight. So now instead of having 5 in there, instead of having 9 in there, I got 10. Or actually, hold on. No, Foresight wasn't in Terramorphus mod. So instead of having 5 in there, I got 10. So you go from like a 25 or 30% reload speed, or you go from a 25% reload speed to +50, which is just really, really nice. So here's your build. The big difference is really you're doing 30% more gun damage from the class mod, and you're doing 1 extra point in this skill. So that's good. That gives you 5% more like gun damage and bullet speed. You do another 1 skill point in Mind's Eye. I used to have 9. So that's another 5 or maybe a little bit more critical hit damage and melee damage. So really, as far as critical hits, you it won't be like there's not as much critical hit multiplier, but you're doing a lot more gun damage, which I mean is still going to give you a bigger critical hit. So like when I did Terramorphus, I must have got I would get like 800,000k crits. Or no, I got like a lot of 500k crits and 800k crits. When I went back and fought him with this new class mod on, I got constant 1,000 crits, lots of 1,500k crits, and a good bit of like 2,500k crits. It was really sweet. But you're not going to get that on everything because everything has different crit spots, and with a shotgun, all the pellets got to hit, so it's not going to happen. You might hit something crazy with like the sniper rifle. I got 700k crit with the old shotgun or with the old build, and with this new class mod, I hit like a 1,500k crit. So yeah, it does do like 30-40% more crit damage, and your build is, you can go ahead and pause this if you need to, but it's gonna be 1 in ward and 5 in accelerate, and 5 in Mind's Eye, 1 in Sweet Release. You're probably asking why I even have 1 in Sweet Release. It's gonna basically be a point left over in the end. It doesn't even matter. 5 in Rec, 1 in Res if you want. This is more for the game, not for like a boss, or obviously if you're co-oping. So that's up to you for the Res. And then you need 1 in Flicker, 5 in Foresight, 4 in Immolate, 5 in Helios, 1 in Cloud Kill, 5 in Reaper, 5 in Blight Phoenix, 1 in Ruin. So pause that if you need to look at it. Pause that if you need to look at it. Pause that if you need to look at it. So there's your build. Here's the gear. Deputy's Badge, you know where you get that from the beginning. You gotta have the Deputy's Badge for the shotgun build. Gotta have the B. And you guys can look up the B to know how to get it. I'm not, it adds a nice bit of damage. I'm not gonna, explain everything about getting the B and stuff. I'm just gonna explain this build and what gear and everything. You want that class mod, which I already told you. You get it after killing Leviathan. It's behind him on top of the pyramid. And the biggest thing is, you're not always gonna crit super high. You gotta understand that. Not all the pellets are gonna hit. If you're shooting enemies like a human with a little head, I mean, only 3 pellets out of 8 are gonna hit. That's why you only get 400 or 500k crit. If all the pellets hit, that's when you get a big crit. And the max crit I was getting was like 2,600 to 3,000k crit before. When they were slagged, I got a little bit over 3,000k crit before. With this class mod added in, I've got up to 4,000k crit, and with the conference call, oh my god, I pushed 5,000k crit with the conference call, and with the old build, I have pushed up near 4,000k crit with the conference call, without having this class mod, having the Terramorphus class mod. So the last thing is the shotgun. You're gonna get this off Terramorphus. Best shotgun I've found until you get the conference call off the Warrior. And I know it has lower damage. Don't let that fool you. All the pellets are gonna hit. They're real tight, and it's real accurate. It does the damage. I've used an 8,000 times like 18. You would think that would do 10 times more damage than this. Nope, it doesn't. So it's same with conference call. It has the same stats. It's like 5,000 times 8. But the red text, the 8 pellets replicate, and they all make 1 more pellet. Each pellet duplicates. So you do a lot more damage with the conference call. That's the only thing I'm telling you, that if you put that in there, you're going to do bigger crits. You're going to do more damage. My friend has one. That's how I used it. But I didn't want to dupe it. I want to find mine off the Warrior myself. So there you go. That's all the stuff you need. And you know, when you're getting the crits, like I said, if you put them up in a phase lock and whatnot, you know, you'll get them 2500k crits, 3500k crits, all the way up to 5000k crits. It's really sick. And even when you're not getting the crits, you are getting plus 30% gun damage, and you got a 40% cooldown rate. So your phase locks are coming right after another. And what's also nice about that is if you're playing throughout the game, or you bring this build into the next DLC, it's not really that big of a deal to lose a little bit of sweet release and to lose some of that max health from the old Terramorphus mod, because now you're going to be doing phase locks right after one another with the cooldown mod, or the cooldown rate up to 40%, and that is going to have you doing sweet release a lot more, which is going to be giving you it's going to even out your health a lot more. So that's really enough said. This is just a revised version of my shotgun build that I already posted a video for with the legendary class mod. Look at that baby, dude. That is so nice, so nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm going to go fight Hyperiously Invincible. I got to go, guys. I might end up needing to change out my relic or something, because I don't think this is a fight. I already went up and drilled him. Just drilled him with 800k crits and some 1500k crits. Whole clip. Only did it probably like an 8th or 16th damage, like a sliver. And he's got a fucking bar the size of the whole goddamn screen of health. And when I went to reload, he one-shotted me with some blast that covered the whole goddamn screen. So I need to figure out how to beat him. It's just crazy. And I might have to throw on another relic like this one here. This guy brings me up to my 70 or 80,000 health, and that's what I might have to throw on. And possibly might have to take the B off and put on this guy. Where is it? This guy right here. Really nice shield. Got that nice elemental resistance. 17,000 max health. You need this shield actually to get like the 80,000 health. And this will probably really help me out with Hyperion the Invincible. But I might not need it if I figure out a strategy. I haven't played him long enough, so I need to figure that out. But you know, there is element happening there. Like when he's shooting you, I mean, you can see there's some kind of elemental shit going on. Like the resistance is probably going to help you out. So this is something you might need. I'll make a video for it once I figure it out. But I got the build explained to you. I'm going to go ahead and head out here. I hope you guys enjoy the video and, you know, took that info there to help you guys out so that you can have the top DPS build for your Siren. Please comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'm out of here. Catch you guys later. Peace.